So currently I've got 2 units of Fellwater Troggoths. Each unit is 3, all right? But I haven't done anything for my Gits army for a long time, and I had planned, or I have got basically a Troggoth army, and I just wanted to get back and do something Gitsy or trolley or Troggothy. So I've just got another box of them. Now, even though the 3 figures that are in the box come with multi head and arm options, you always have the 3 just the 3 bellies and legs, but you can vary things up with the combination that you do to the head, to the body, to the arms, all right? And that's what I've done, okay? You can see here, and you may have seen in past videos me doing these, all right? And what I've made a point of, especially I did the first 3 and I was happy with that, and then I got another 3 and I had to make sure that I didn't repeat the same head or arms on the body, all right? Let's show you this guy last. And also I was trying to change the color schemes to just not make them too similar. There's 2 that are very distinctive, these figures, all right? There's this fella with his fantastic little light to lure in dinner, all right? And I didn't want to repeat that because that is so distinctive. I didn't want another one with that. So what I did on this chap, this is my second one, I snipped off the light and I tried to disguise him a bit with an awful lot of vomit, all right? And speaking of vomit, this fella here, I said before when I did my second set, I've always really liked what I've done with that sick. I'm really quite pleased with it, and because of that, I'll never do it again because I don't think I can top what I did, all right? That's a drop the mic and throw up moment there. So yeah, I've got another 3 come, okay, and I'll have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure I've pretty much done every option I can and without repeating myself. So how can I do it apart from the color scheme? How can I make things different? Well, I've thought what I'm going to do is have a go at using the figures, but I've also got loads of, this is only some of them, loads of spare parts from when I've been doing my my Troggoths before, whether they're Fellwater ones or rock gut ones. You see, look, these are like rock gut weapons, and I'm thinking maybe it'll be possible to snip some hands off or a weapon out and put in a new weapon. All right, so I've got lots of bits. I've also got things like this left over from old Orky builds like that. Maybe I can put a banner on it. Maybe I could have a totem pole coming out the top. I don't know. I'm gonna have a good, got a nice chain there from the old Mangler squig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the box, build the first bodies, and then I'll come back. So just like I did when I did my second unit of Troggoths, I've lined up the 3 body types and made sure that each head is different on each body to what I've done before. All right, and then the thought is given over to converting. There wasn't an awful lot in my bits box. I couldn't really use Orky things or anything like that. So what I've done is on this fella, I've done something that I hadn't done before. This head is the vomiting head minus the vomit, and I hadn't done that before. Well, you see his arm move there. There's a reason for that, which I'll say in a second. So basically that's the vomiting face without the vomit, all right? And also what I've done is I've tilted his head slightly as well, just to try and make him look slightly different, all right? This chap over here is the head, which is over there. I've only used it once before, and now he's over here. And what I've done here is I've just raised both arms up, both with weapons, like he's going to bring them down with great force, and I haven't done that before on any of them, so that makes him a bit different as well. The only real conversion thing is this chap who's here. All right, now I haven't before repeated the old stone axe thing that I've done there because it's too distinctive. Well, what I've found, or what I've decided to do, is here it is, and I've snipped off the head, which is here. Just cut that off, and then I've got a couple of sprues from the rock Troggoths. I've got that one there, and we've got that one there, and I realised that the shaft of the axe is the same. So all I've done is simply cut that one off, which I'll get rid of, and then glue that one on, and I'm going to make that a nice distinctive colour just to make it appear different from the other one. Yeah, he's got wobbly arms because of the poses of these two here. It's going to be very difficult to get in and paint properly in there. So both he and he, especially he, it's going to be really difficult to get in there. So they're just blue tacked in place, and they'll stay blue tacked for the time being. All right, not the best of lights to be doing this, but I thought another way to distinguish these three from my existing six, the 6 that I've already done, I've done the traditional way with traditional paints, with no, or I don't think any, or hardly any, contrasting paints. All right, so I thought if I go contrast paints, then maybe that will make a little bit of a subtle difference between them. So what I've done, you can see here, I over the wraithbone that I based them in, I've just put down colours that I thought might be suitable. All right, so, and what I've chosen is, let's bring the lovely ones out. First one is Agaros Dunes, which gives you this. All right, this isn't, you know, reflective of how they really are. Militarum Green is this. All right, Rotten Cabbage. And finally, we've got Gut Ripper Flesh, which is on this fella. And also what I've tried doing, I mean, as I say, this long bottom-jawed one, I've only done one before of, which is here. And so I've just made a point of, if one of them was dark skin on one, I'll do light skin. So I've just tried to make them opposite to any of the others that are there. All right, just to ascertain how I'm doing, I've put on a contrast paint for the scales, all pretty much the same colour. All right, like so. So this one's very green at the moment. This one's quite stark, the browny colour to the green, and this guy is very green. But next stage is start to put on some reds and oranges, which is going to make a real difference, I think. Though I haven't gone my usual way with painting trolls and goblins, because I'm using contrast paints, I am using the final stages, which is basically when I've got a green I'm happy with, I start going over the head and the feet and the hands and the belly with Riser Rust, and then over the face and the ribs, around the belly button and hands area, Troggoth orange, just to lighten it up, and then just on the lip and the nose and the belly, Astaroth red, which is what I've done there. All right. What I've done on this fella is I've just made him, I've given him quite a red face, just to make him look a bit different to all the others that I've got. The belly's the same as usual, but yeah, he's got much more of an orange red face, and I'm going to be adding to that as I go, just to make him much more distinctive. What I haven't done is I haven't done any of that with this fella, because oranges and reds aren't going to really work with the brown. So I'm going to think about what I can do with this chap, you know, to just change him up a bit, or I might leave him. I don't know. We'll see. Next thing to do is just pick out all the webbing between the toes and the fins on their backs with Nurgling green, and then I can start thinking about staining them. Okay, so I'm in the process of just breaking the colours up now. The Nurgling green is in the webbing of his feet and in the fins. Here I've put some Carisbor crimson all over where the teeth meet the gum line. All right, I've put some Carisbor crimson around his eyes and eyelids just to warm that area up a bit. Ditto with the brown one. All right. This guy is very, very green. Particularly, I forgot to say with the other two just then, I picked out their hair or whatever it is in Militarium green. And again, yeah, I mean, the reason he's got an orangey red face is because he is so green, and now I've added even more green. I'm glad I did that. But yeah, again, Carisbor crimson all around the gum line and in the eye sockets. I've started picking out the claws, and then I've got to do the teeth. I've done the fingernails as well. So yeah, just breaking up the main colours now. Right, nearly near the end now. I've picked the eyes out in white. I'm going to do my customary like turquoise colour for them, and all the boils and pustules I've picked out in ivory, because I'm going to make them all spotty as usual. Where's the last one? There we go. All right. Okay. Picking out the seaweed. Got to do the this stone. I want it a completely different colour and style to the original. All right. So we're not far off the end now. Once I've done all the boils and puzzles on these two, I can finally stick the arms on and get more of an idea about how everything's looking. Yeah, I think I'll come back when I'm done. There's not much more to be done, so I'll come back when finished. And there we have them, all done. Like I say, I've just tried mixing things up a bit. This has come out quite well. You know, the replaced one, I deliberately went on like a stony colour to really make a difference to the actual one, to make that a bit more different. Okay. And this guy's face I have got already in this one, but I've just made a point of changing the colour. Okay, he's still got the red nose, but changing the colour up. The other thing is all my 6 have got mushrooms. I haven't got any sculpted mushrooms at the moment, or even plastic mushrooms. So these guys have got a bit of greenery going on their bases. So that's the first fella. This fella is, of course, or I've said before, you know, because you have seen it a little while ago, That's that head minus the chunder. All right, and again, change the color scheme around just to, you know, change things up a bit. And then the final one is this fella with the long bottom jaw. Again, I've just made him lighter because my original one is darker. I've inadvertently given him the same weapon in his right hand, but this guy's got a carp. This guy has got another weapon. So yeah, hopefully they don't look too similar, do they? So all right then, that's 9 Fellwater Troggoths. I think I might be done with them now. I think 9's enough. That's 3 units. But I've still only got 6 rock guts, so maybe another 3 of them sometime.